So everyone, welcome to the first session of the beginning of this campaign we started here for the Wednesday group. And I think we can start off quick introductions, person, and if you have a character. I'm Steven, GM, and whoever wants to go first, just clockwise from there.
Oh, Chelsey, High Elf, Druid.
I'm Michael, the Hill Dwarf Cleric.
I'm Zac, the Dragonborn Fighter.
I'm Wilson, the Forest Gnome Ranger.
Spencer, the Rogue Tiefling. Kurtis, the Human Paladin.
And you are where we will actually start today's story, because you got me your background information early enough that I could do something with it.
The rest of us all did it now.
Everyone did it this afternoon, or like an hour ago or something, depending on who it was.
We don't know who it is. Could be anybody.
All right, so I've got like a whole reader here. So, all right. As an initiative seeking full membership to the Sapphire Blade Paladin Order, you have been sent on a pilgrimage to pray at the 5 ancient shrines of Bahamut, or the Raven Queen if you want that to be your patron, because you didn't specify. Did you care? Bahamut or Raven Queen, two lawful. One's more deathy and one's more justicey.
Go Justicey one.
Okay, so then it's Bahamut, so that's good, because that's what I have
Alright.
stuff prepared for us. Okay, traveling from your order's hall in Ankasar, you have made your way west through the desert and the Midlands safely by acting as a caravan guard. Now alone in Atlasia, you've arrived at the first temple. Being just off the heavily patrolled main road, you should be safe, but there is always the threat of wild animals to look out for. And so I will set up this thing so you can use your guides. So what was it? Is it this one? And yeah. All right. Just kind of place this here. You can be somewhere over there. And there is the temple. And so could you make sure it's kind of like more on the temple? I guess just double check that. So
It's got it all. It's perfect.
So this is just you.
Okay.
This is basically a vlog. So you can just be over here somewhere. All right. So this is the temple that where one of the 5 temples that you're supposed to pray at as part of your pilgrimage.
Okay.
And the whole surroundings, it's quite ruined. There used to be a wall like this, is kind of like it used to be. Like this was almost a compound, but the wall is all collapsed. The temple itself is in fairly bad state of disrepair, but you do notice that like there's braziers that are unlit. It's daytime, and they have fuel in them, but they're just not lit, so it's not completely abandoned.
Okay.
They're just off the main road, so it's not kind of
Not too
redundant.
bad.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Then I'll approach the temple.
Okay, so there's 2 large doors that are basically have iron reinforcements on either side, and so they're basically the size of 2 doors, but they're like one big door, kind of like this.
Okay.
And so one on the right and one on the left.
Let's see if it's locked.
Okay, it won't budge, but it doesn't seem locked. There's not actually any locking mechanism on this door.
Fair. What about around the temple looking for another entrance?
You can. There is a window. It's a bit high up, though. That's all you can see, but there's no entrances on that side.
Keep going around the back.
The back is just a flat wall. There's probably windows on the other side. You can assume because it's kind of a symmetrical structure. So it looks like your options are kind of doing something with the door, or you could try to go through the window or something. I guess it's
How far up is the window?
about 20 feet.
Okay. I'll try to break through the door. Okay.
Okay, just make a strength check.
Okay.
Or actually, if you have athletics, you can use that on there.
I do.
All right.
14.
14. So as you put your shoulder into the door, it's a massive frickin' door. Like it basically, you kind of almost come to a complete stop, almost like a brick wall, but it does move slightly. It's an extremely heavy door, but it does move. I mean, it's a good thing you tried to actually burst your way in. You may not have been able to just do that without exerting some effort. And upon opening the door, it's almost a foot thick, like wooden. So it's an imposing door. You know, like it's one of those things that you're supposed to have multiple people like pull it open for like ceremonies and stuff like that. So upon opening the door, what you see is the inside of your temple here. Is you've got a symbol on the floor of Bahamut right there, as well as a statue, and you have a couple of people praying, and one in a more ornamental outfit, who looks up and is like, "Welcome to the temple."
Thank you. I'll kneel to pray.
Okay. I see you've come to pray at our temple. Where have you journeyed from?
Come from Crescent. I hail from the Crescent.
Must be quite wealthy to journey from that far out.
I'm on a pilgrimage to find the temples of Bahamut.
A good thing to be doing. Well, when you're finished with your praying, if you're able to, it would be nice if you could give a tithe to the temple. I'm the only priestess currently upkeeping this one, and we would appreciate that.
Okay.
But I'll leave you to your prayers. They kind of move away a couple squares. Anyone who's over there can move that. And the other two people, they're just praying.
I assume there's some sort of giving box. Pay the tithe, or do I pay the priestess?
You would just pay the priestess. I mean, you could look around if there is some sort of place to put like a thing. I guess you could leave it at the altar as well. Would be acceptable as well.
Okay, so this is the altar? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Approach the altar. I'll leave 5 gold.
Okay, so you mark 5 gold off of your
Tithing.
He's just being a good
You
paladin.
care about the god.
He's trying to gain admission into the Sapphire Knights Paladin Order,
Right.
and he's got to go do this stuff. So, are you just praying some more at the altar, or are you just,
Yeah, I'll praise the Lord.
Okay. So, roll a perception check. Plus what?
6.
6. You are very deep in your praying, and until you hear a scream from the priestess, at which point you look over and you see that that person who was previously praying is collapsed on the ground and just seems to have just suddenly gone almost out of consciousness.
Okay, I'll rush over.
Mm.
It was their time.
It's in a fine pen.
I can't tell what's wrong with them.
Medicine check?
Sure, go for it.
Oh wow.
I mean, they seem totally healthy, but like
just sleeping.
yeah, they don't seem to be making a lot of noises.
Okay, I'm gonna try to lay on hands.
Okay, so how many points are you gonna put into that?
2.
Okay, you deal 2 damage to the person who's praying, and roll initiative.
Okay. Roll initiative. There we go. All right.
19. That's very good. So
21.
so the former praying person, they immediately get up and make an attack at the priestess, which is successful. They
Whoa.
bite the priestess. They actually are going to they're going to gain 1 temporary health point. And the priestess falls unconscious to the ground. It's your turn.
Can I make an opportunity attack?
What?
With my feet, sentinel, I can make an opportunity attack when a creature within 5 feet of me attacks someone else.
Okay, then go for that.
There you go.
Hit.
Alright.
So what are you fighting with? Sword? Battle axe. All right, you bring down your battle axe on this poor parishioner. 2 damage. Okay.
6.
Takes a little chunk out of their shoulder. And
Out of a battle axe, just like.
and while you're distracted over here, this other parishioner has gotten up and gotten behind you. They're going to have flanking advantage on this one. They already hit 19 and a critical hit. So
Yes, Kurtis.
5. So double the dice. So yeah, that was. Oh, I should just. It's actually 2. I wasn't supposed to roll again. So you got lucky. 2 damage. They're going to get an additional 2 temporary hit points, and you need to make a Constitution save. Successful. You definitely feel that there's something not good happening when you're getting bitten by these random peasants, seemingly.
Yeah.
So now it is, let's see, priestess is down. She's gonna make a death savings throw. She fails. Now I think it's that other one's turn first, the one that's on that side. It's going to you hit it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's going to turn around to face you, and it's going to make an attack on you. 13. All right. Now it's your turn.
I'm gonna use my battle axe on the one in front of me.
Plus what?
Plus 6. It's 9.
Just to, they just kind of just barely duck out of the way, just a little bob and weave that battle axe.
Okay.
And now you have that one behind you again. It's going to go for another attack. I think that one probably hits 17.
Yes.
Ooh, all right. So it does not hit you. And now it is back to the priestess, who's going to make another death savings throw. Succeeds this time. And now back to that one. It's going to go for you again. Actually, it's going to shift one over there towards the one closer on the other side of him, right there. And now it's going to make the attack on you. 13. All right, now it's your turn.
I'm gonna attack that one.
Mm-hmm.
12.
Well, that just barely hits them. For how much damage?
7 damage.
It just barely hits them, kind of like at that head level, and doesn't take their head off, but it takes their throat out, and they eventually collapse, slain. So you can either flip that one or remove from the board that one. Yes, yes. Actually, that should be the hostile thing. That's like, oh, they're hostile.
I'll just
Check it out.
Yeah, we have no way to show that it's dead. I don't have like a marker for that. And so now we're back to that one. It's gonna make, oh yeah, another attack. Yes, we didn't move anything. It's gonna miss very much. And now it is your turn.
I'm gonna attack him. Go that way. 18.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's a hit.
Oh.
Okay, so
5.
all right, so you nick it a bit. Now it is going to try to go on over to the priestess, which is not gotten out of your 5-foot range for opportunity attack, but you are going to get an attack at it as it tries to finish off the priestess. For 15, which actually is advantage too, so it's like, yeah. So priestess, actually it's 1 failed saving throw, so the priestess is on the last limb now. And you do get that attack against it. Yeah.
11.
No, it does not. So now, will the priestess survive? The priestess is still alive.
Okay.
Hanging on by a thread here. 2 successes, 2 failures.
Step to there, and then lay on hands on the priestess.
Okay. How many?
2.
Well, actually, yeah, it doesn't matter. It's 2. Then, it's back to their turn. They're going to keep attacking the priestess. They're going to hit again for 3 damage. I think that puts them back to 0, right? Because you did 2.
Yeah.
All right, so they're back to making death savings throws.
Do they reset them?
Yes, they have resets.
Do I get another opportunity to attack?
Yes.
21.
And the damage?
5.
5. So, as you bring your axe down, you just kind of like bring it down halfway past their shoulder, kind of into their chest, and they are no more. You start to hear a bit of rustling outside, so the priestess seems to be okay for now.
Okay. I'll go to the door and look outside.
Okay, as you go outside, there's a group of Atlassian guards who've heard the commotion.
Oh, no, Jesus, come on.
You're gonna be afraid to bust down if you want to kill all these peasants? They were rabid. Just ask the priestess.
All right, so you have a little bit of time here. Like they're approaching the door though. So
Okay. I'm gonna go back to the priestess and use my last lay on hand.
okay, the priestess is how many do you have? 1. So the guards now enter. The priestess thanks you, and what's going on in here? What are these bodies? And you with the blood on your axe?
These men attacked the priestess.
What say you, priestess? This is true. They bit us. They had some sort of powers. You were bitten. Well, I'm afraid you'll have to come with us. Drop your weapons, and priestess, if you have any artifacts, leave those here at the temple. You can't be having any of that.
Yeah.
We'll take that, and you'll be able to keep it. And you are escorted out of this temple, at which point you are brought before kind of magistrates, and they've decided, Atlasia, they don't, go around just killing random people, but you are going to be just banished from their lands. It's not like on the record, just like they're going to kick you out, right? Expelled. So you are put off on a cart and sent away. And now we're going to join the party.
He's like, I don't know what to do with
He
it.
just comes in riding on a cart.
All I wanted to do was just like give five little offerings and just pray. Now look at me. That's all I wanted to do.
Something is afoot there, I suppose. So I don't need this anymore. No.
No.
I really want a 32 chopping block so I
Damn you, Imperial bastards.
All right, so this is everyone's now involved. So that's your prologue for this week, and I'm going to try to do something different for everyone as every session. So based on their kind of what they provided for me. And so here is where we start. Through various circumstances, you have found yourselves prisoners of Atlasia, sentenced to banishment. You're currently traveling through the Midlands to be released at the edge of the Atlassian influence. Despite being not part of the sentence, the guards have taken your weapons, armor, and gear, and money, of course, leaving you with just clothing and personal effects. So you'll be able to keep holy symbols, clerics as well. You'll be able to keep your book or any. And actually, you can make a sleight of hand check if you'd like to keep one item for yourself.
I would like to try and keep
Yes.
a dagger. So just one? Yeah, I have 2. Can I try and save 2 of them?
It'll be harder.
Alright.
You can do it.
That's
No, it's a one roll. It's just
Okay.
the DC goes up.
for sure. Believe. Oh,
You get 2 daggers.
Sweet.
Where you hid them, I don't know, but you hid them.
I steal one too.
All right, so now we open up to, let's see, I think I have. So essentially you guys are on in carts. There's 2 carts. So there's there's a few other ne'er-do-wells. This is one cart, and this is another. So, is there any conversations that's happening on your way to banishment?
So God, huh?
Yeah.
Really helped you out there, huh? Got you arrested. Just, am I right?
Fate works if the series wins. I saved the pieces. That's all that matters.
I mean,
Anything in this
that was
cart?
paying you.
I'm not speaking to either of them.
Oh.
I'm away from the group.
I'm not really looking at, because I'm trying to look outside to see if my my badger companion is at least following the cart.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I'm trying to
make a
engage
perception
in
check.
conversation.
20.
6.
They were following earlier, but you haven't seen them for a few hours, but they'll probably catch up with you at some point.
Okay, sounds good.
And is anyone from Midlands? Your Midlands? Make a, what's like, nature or history check, whatever you want.
I'll do nature. I don't think it makes a difference.
Oh, you're a ranger, you should have good nature, right?
Oh,
I would think.
9.
9. So, I mean, you're pretty familiar. There's no, was that 6 plus 3? No, what's your bonus? You have a bonus to that, though, don't you?
Your dex modifier if you're not trained in
So 12.
Shouldn't be.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 12.
Okay, 12. Yeah. So you're familiar with the Midlands, and you know that you're somewhere in the Southern Midlands. If anyone has the map on their phone, you could show where that is. But so you're kind of in that spot where you're kind of where it kind of the Free Cities, Lakoya, Oltar Confederacy, kind of in that little Midlands area where there's all kind of come together. You know, the true kind of meeting of all these different political factions. So, and you seem to be heading kind of eastward at the moment,
There.
down the road.
We're like in that area.
Yes. So somewhere in this area, so right where all of them kind of come together.
Oh, wow.
Can I try and make a persuasion check to get the driver to stop the carriage? Because I have to go to the bathroom.
You may certainly try.
11.
Shut up. We can go to the bathroom when we get where we're going.
Can I see if the driver is a humanoid or like?
Oh yes, very very much. They're all humans. There's no sneakiness. They're basically Atlassian guards, low-level soldiers kind of thing.
Are there any guards in the carriage?
No, it's basically you're locked in a cage kind of thing.
I want to try to chomp.
Tied with
No,
ropes?
you're not. You are not tied up because you're being banished. You're not like.
Prisoners.
So unless you caused trouble previously, like you were trying to escape or something, then they have chains to chain you up. But right now everyone is just like
Sitting in a
yeah,
cage.
everyone gets to keep their personal effects and clothing. So it's the only thing that was weird is that they took those your gear and stuff. They were this is just supposed to be you're transported and you're kicked out. It's not a prison sentence.
Can I? So when they took our stuff, did they just bring it with them, or did no?
You don't know. I mean, you pass through a town. They may have sold it. They might still have some of it.
What carriages are there besides the 2?
That's it.
Okay.
So if they've got stuff, it's going to be like
Do I
in
see
a bag.
any of the people that took me into the cage?
Well, I mean, the ones that placed you in this particular group, yeah, of course. But the ones who originally got you,
So it's like,
no.
Okay.
These just been handed off to these guys, and they're headed east.
got
Are
it.
they soldiers? Are they wearing like?
Yes,
they're
they
wearing-
have the
they're-
regalia,
oh,
the
they're-
regalia
they're-
of
they're-
that
they're-
that kingdom.
Are there locks on the cages that I can reach?
There is, but there is a guard, like right there.
Okay.
Can I try?
That's not risk.
No, for 20.
And you took your dagger instead of your thieves' tool.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Do
That's
we,
true.
do
You're
we
right,
know
you're right,
where
you're
this
right.
cart is going?
We know that it's going east.
But we don't know exactly where.
No.
Can I ask the guards where we're going?
Yes, you can ask the guards where you're going. Let's see. So who are you asking? Are you asking like the driver or just one of the guys who's like patrolling on the side or whatever?
The one of the guys patrolling on the side.
Okay. They're heading to the. We're heading to the free city of Aj-Halif, where we will sell you as slaves.
Oh shit.
Can I charm our driver and just tell him to slow down?
Give it a try. So you are
'Cause we're
the.
in the back. I'm
Yeah.
interested
So
more in the
yeah.
back,
So you could separate the.
16
And what are you doing to convince him?
plus. I walk up. Well, because I can do it within seeing range. So
Because they're facing forward, they're driving the cart, so you
So-
have to use just vocal for
Yeah,
this.
I'll try to whisper in their ear.
Okay.
You know, if they can slow down for us.
But why?
Um,
Unless you're charming them, you need to give them.
Okay.
It is a spell first.
Oh, it's a
Yeah,
spell.
it's
It's
a
a
spell,
spell.
yeah.
Okay, well then they.
They have
Why
to-
certainly, ma'am, certainly. And the cart slows down, and there is a little bit of a gap starting to form between the two carts.
okay. And now that we're slowed down, I would like to ask him to stop.
Is it powerful enough for him to do that?
He has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Okay. Makes it. But he is slowed down a little bit.
Okay.
Do any of the other guards notice the gap forming? Are they still alongside, or
They just match pace with their cart. I mean, there's going to be some. It's a long trip, so there's sometimes they're going to get close, and if it gets too much, then probably if the head guy is paying attention, like, hey, catch up, But that hasn't happened yet.
How many of the guys that are walking are there? Like two in the gap, and then the other car, and then
how many guys are there?
Yeah, there's basically a driver and 2 guards for each cart.
I'm gonna tell my driver that he has really cool. They have armor or clothes.
He has just basic kind of chainmail armor.
I'm gonna tell me he has really cool chainmail.
Thanks, mate.
Really?
We are going to the desert.
I didn't. I just said mate. I didn't add the Mike. Or I didn't like that.
Is there a door on the cage?
Yes. Yes.
Can I try opening it?
Yeah, it's locked. You can rattle it all you want.
Okay.
They just kind of laugh at you and smile, or not. They look at you and smile, not laugh at you and
So
smile.
since our card is slow, wait, can my personal effects also include gaming dice?
Yes.
Can I ask one of the guards if we want to take a break and do some gambling?
Yes, of course. We'll play with you the next stop. We can't be doing this on the walk. I mean, play with the other prisoners.
Okay.
I can play.
Sorry.
Take all my
cast
money.
thaumaturgy.
I don't even have any.
Okay.
What are we doing?
We're gonna-
Harmless tremors for a minute.
And what's the radius or range of that?
I have to look at the book. It's just for a minute. In the area. Not that big. Yeah.
Okay.
But
well,
just my cart.
just so the cart or the ground underneath the cart? Is it
I think it's not specific. Can I see the player?
Oh, yeah. I'll just have them just is it strong enough that they're actually going to perceive it? First of all, I guess it's that's what I'm worried about because it's a big old cart. And
I mean, it's a
It's-
tremor.
I'll just say that it's enough to cause some disturbance. So whether they
To the point where they get stuck.
whether they do they even know what's going on, or
No.
that's kind of in between. So
So,
not really.
Thaumaturgy.
What?
A minor wonder, a sign of supernatural power within range. Range is 30 feet, so just within the cart, I guess.
Okay.
It says you cause harmless tremors in the ground for 1 minute.
Okay. So they start to get unsettled by these tremors, but they quickly pass out of the 30-foot
Right.
radius and
But does
look at
their
each
cart
other.
get it?
What?
Does their cart get it as well?
Yes, it does. It does because you put it right below because you're in the front cart.
Right.
So the same thing. They're kind of looking at each other like that's something's weird. Let's get a move on.
Like we made tremors in the ground.
Yeah.
Just a little rumble.
Am I do I still charm the person, or did they break the charm?
They broke that earlier,
Okay, cool.
so you got them to slow down.
But that-
And they're not picking up pace again.
Mhm.
So I don't think it's not like they know that they've been charmed. They're like, oh screw you, I'm gonna whatever.
Okay.
Or let's beat them up or something. Or
Is the driver within touching range? Can you touch him?
I don't. No, they are not. Not
Okay.
with the cage. Otherwise, they'd get held up all the time. You know, like it's a prisoner thing.
Where are the dimensions of this cage?
It's like it's enough that you can like I guess like if you're all like there's 3 of you in a cart, and then so there's probably it's like probably like a 2x3.
Okay.
So you can either spread out however you have room to move around.
Okay, so it's probably longer than 10 feet in a dimension?
Yeah, so it's like 15 on the
15 by 10.
longest, 15
Okay.
by 10. Yeah.
Never mind.
So two 15 by 10 cards.
Trembling. I'm gonna use minor illusion. Try to make some cracks in the ground.
Okay.
Not very good. That's a 4. I don't think I have anything to that.
I don't think they even notice.
So, after like 6 minutes or so,
Uh-huh.
specifically 6 minutes,
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna cause another tremor.
Cantrips, so it's just a
Yeah.
movement? Okay. Same effect, it's just like they're getting weirded out, but let's see if they notice this time. They don't, but they're gonna notice if you keep this up. Eventually they'll...
After 2 minutes, I'm gonna do another one.
They're still confused on this one.
What's the range from the driver? Is it like 10 or so feet?
It's gonna be like 5 feet.
Okay, cool.
Like it's like, so like you'd need a weapon to reach them, but you're...
I want to cast poison spray on them.
Okay.
Dang!
And so the
Maybe that's not such a good idea.
not that okay.
Because what if that guy dies? They're gonna assume we did it, or that it's supernatural.
Yeah.
We're too far ahead.
Yeah,
Believe
we're
me-
not involved in the tremors.
Believe me, I thought about doing Dragon's Breath, and I
Yeah.
don't think that'll work out really nicely.
What is the cage made out of?
A combination of a wood and metal.
Okay. I mean, he could burn down the wood.
Yeah.
If you don't burn alive. You know.
Just a small little. a little kindling. It'll-
Kindle. Still eventually.
Can I use
I think
Thorn?
it says
Can I
when-
use Thorn Whip and like try to break it open like that?
You can try that, I guess.
Well,
So are you targeting the sidewall or the door?
I would target the door.
Okay.
So. 2.
This is like the one that can like drag people. It's that one, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically the vines, they come out of the ground, but they can't reach the door. The
Oh.
cart is just too high off the ground.
Is it being drawn by horses?
Yes, so it's basically like a couple horses each, so you're not going at a fast pace. Like
Maybe
really,
we can freak the horses out, guys.
I have speaks with animals.
That'll do it.
Yeah. So it's just really just talking to the horse. There's
Hey, turn to the right.
I'm gonna cause another tremor,
if
by the
the-
way.
Oh.
And
If
then
well,
ask
because if the
ask
horses
driver
freak out with
if
the
he's been feeling it.
I haven't noticed yet. And you're asking the driver?
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, have you been feeling those tremors? They've been getting progressively like.
You're right. Have anything that you would know about this, or do you know something about the nature?
I mean,
Are you a ranger?
am I a ranger?
Yeah, you would know about nature or some sort of wizard.
I mean, the only thing that I could possibly know is like an underground mole dragon. I don't know.
Make a persuasion check. Underground mole dragon. Yeah, underground mole dragon. That's the one. He looks forward and keeps doing his job.
I don't know. Cause another tremor.
I'm gonna try to make it look like it's an earthquake or something, and hope that's better. 18.
What are you doing?
Minor illusion.
And what are you illusioning? The cracks again?
Yeah.
Okay, so they see some cracks in the road. It looks like some of these tremors may have had some effect. That's what they're thinking. So it's a good thing they're out in the open, not like in a building or something. It could be dangerous around here. But you're actually, could you make one more, make a nature check for knowing the Midlands? 2.
Plus, so 5.
Oh, plus 3, yeah.
You see up ahead there's a crossroads, but you're not really sure where you are in the Midlands, but it's a crossroads.
no. Can I speak with the horse and just ask him like, Are these men treating you well?
Do you need to touch the horse for this? Do you know?
No, it's just let me see.
I just need to whisper to her.
No, they just have to be, within range.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I just ask them, are they treating you well?
And they basically explain to you in their whatever a horse sounds like that they're fed well, and it's too bad that they only have 2 horses to pull this. They'd rather have 4 or 6 or 20, if they understand those kind of numbers.
Just more horses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I try to convince the horse if
They like it when they drop people off and there's nothing to carry anymore.
I try to convince the horse if
Like if you could get out of the cart, they'd like that.
yeah. That's what I'm trying to convince the horse. I'm like, if you slow down or just stop. No, if you stop and try to get them to.
But then they'll hit me with the whip.
See, I care about you. I don't want you to get hurt. If
Do you have an apple?
I do have something. I have something for you. I promise.
Wait, did they take that or no?
If you manage to help us get out of this cart,
Whatever food she had.
I promise I'll give you whatever your heart desires. Mostly freedom. I want you to run free with.
I want an apple.
You want an apple?
Mostly.
Everybody get an apple.
It's a horse.
It
doesn't understand freedom.
Yeah.
It's not a unicorn where it's going to have
No
like
more
this
whips.
complex
Tell
cover.
them- tell them
No more whips. No more whips will be slain. Street upon you. I promise.
Another tremor.
Can you stop the tremors?
We will stop the tremors. That's the biggest thing. We will stop those.
So as you approach the crossroads now, you hear where is it?
Can I make a tremor one direction?
Mm-hmm.
So that we go the other direction.
Oh, you mean like trying to veer the horses in one direction or the other? You can try, but I mean, the driver's just gonna unless you really spook them, the driver's just gonna put them back on they're following a road right now, so they're pretty much.
These tremors, they kind of.
So basically, as you hit the 4-way intersection of this of the crossroads, you hear was it? All right, men, loose your arrows, and then roll initiative.
What?
In a cage. Alright. So you just roll a d20.
Okay.
12.
And then.
So I am adding the crossroads here.
Yours is 14. Yeah.
14.
Ah, the crossroads.
Classic 4th edition box art. All right, so this looks very much like a
Cart?
Is anyone else? Here's another
You can
cart.
do mine.
Oh, where's my?
That's quite
Oh,
the
yeah,
fancy
yours
card you got.
Where's my
there.
character?
Yes.
Is it sponsored?
So y'all be in the cart somewhere. So
Yeah, we're in this
I
one.
will look at you.
Maybe don't break the.
these 3 are on the front cart. These 3 are on the back cart.
Okay.
And then
I
where's?
will look at you.
That's so
Change
many
my
guards.
color. It's a fully black.
Right.
Just to fuck with them.
He's like, I already got framed for something. I don't want to this now.
Just spook him out. Spook him out.
My God's putting me through so much right now.
And
And then I'm just gonna.
so, this guy.
You're just gonna sing spooky scary spook. Okay.
These guys.
Oh, they're just.
Can I use thaumaturgy and just leave and just booming voice scare the archers?
Do we want them to?
I mean,
They are taken out.
theoretically.
Maybe I want to be banished. You don't know. You don't know my life.
Maybe you can be slave.
Maybe
I have knives. I can kill my master pretty quickly. I'll be out of here.
All right. So what are the numbers?
12.
All right. What's the name?
Like my name or the
Yeah.
Garrett. Yeah.
character name is Morthos.
That just sounds evil.
Morthos.
Lawful evil.
Actually, a quick tiebreaker for another initiative. 12 versus 3. Okay, they'll go first. Okay. Who else?
I have 8.
8. What's the name?
Heiveth.
Shara?
Heiveth.
I'm gonna do more X. Texiera. 14.
Okay, 14.
Thanean is 11.
11. Thanean, 11.
Coren is
Coren at 10.
Do we have to roll a tiebreaker?
You guys can decide if you want to do that or just be
Oh wait,
Nice
I got
better.
12.
yeah. And then
11.
Shava's
8.
Yeah.
All right. So it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. So several of them are going to be taking attacks on the guards.
So these are guards.
Yes, and these are the attackers who we don't know what's going on with them yet. They could be, yes, they could be bandits. They could be.
6 on 6.
Ah, Tom.
All right. So first, well, we basically you don't totally see them yet, but you just give me some arrow shots. So 8.
Literally.
Miss, a miss, hit, another hit, and then one of them is going to activate an action surge and take 2 shots, hit, and 1 misses. So let's start dealing out some damage here. So we have on the driver of the first cab, take 5. He's done. Then we have 1 hit with a D10 on the guy closer to the tower.
Didn't like that guy.
Take he's not dead though. He just takes 7 damage. Now it is guard 1. He's going to approach that first one and attack with his spear. So he's only going to be here. So they have spears. I didn't mention that. And he's going to hit for 4. Yeah, so for 4. Then we have 1 more arrow shot coming his way. Whoop, at the other guard. He's gonna miss. Then a couple more guards are gonna go miss. They're gonna hop down. And then I'm gonna say that he can make that spear shot from there. Misses though. They're gonna move forward about there, and they're gonna go there. And now it comes to Sierra.
Go Texiera.
Yes, you are in the back one,
Yeah, he's the side.
and there's a battle raging around.
We're still locked in.
Yeah.
You can just wait there too.
Well, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do whatever.
I want to try to get out of the cage again.
How?
Is there? Now that the driver's gone, is it like different? The cage any different near the driver's side of the?
No, I mean that's just like the sides. The front where the driver is and the sides, they're almost the same. It's just shorter. So you have like you could try to bust through the sides. You could try to do something with the door.
Okay, I'm gonna use my dragon's breath because it's fire
Okay, where?
on the wooden parts of the cage.
Okay, so are you the one in the center here?
Yeah, he's
And you're
the
doing a side wall where you have.
Yes, I'm gonna do a side wall going in that direction.
Okay, so why don't you roll the damage for that?
Stand back.
Look away.
And
I don't know what to roll.
just the damage for it. You're gonna hit. You're in an enclosed space.
2d6.
Yes.
So roll.
Oh, this one.
And then
And this one.
Yeah.
6 altogether.
6 altogether.
Okay. I mean, you do manage to chart quite a bit, and it looks like it could go up in flames at any minute.
Ooh.
Well, now that it's charred, can I punch a hole in it?
Not this turn, I don't think.
Okay. Then
Unless
no,
that's a
it's
bonus
charred.
action.
Sorry, no.
Okay. Boom. Now it is Morthos. You are in the other cart.
Yes, I'm right here. So I am in
So
basically
usually-
just these 3 guys. Because it's like a 30. Yeah,
Okay.
right. Tremor to those 3.
Okay. What does the tremor do to them?
Nothing, it's harmless, so it's just...
Okay, you're just fucking with these dudes. All right.
You just have to kick with this.
Well, I'll see if they roll really. One of them got a 1, so he's gonna be frightened in some way. And okay, so we'll say this guy has gotten frightened, and we'll see what happens when it comes around to his turn. Is there any movement or? Okay. And then
It's my car's on fire.
They killed the driver. Like
Thanean.
they didn't aim for me, so
Thanean.
I I don't have the shield, do I? I am going to use Sacred Flame on the spot that he just charged.
Okay, and it's fire damage, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, 1d8.
Okay.
Radiant.
Well,
It just won't burn. It means it'll do damage still.
Yeah.
That's all.
okay, so I'm just
Yeah.
trying to weaken it a
Yeah,
little bit.
Yes, totally fine.
4 damage.
Okay. It's like some of the boards and stuff start to give way. I mean, there's still a little bit of a metal frame there, but the wood is kind of gone in that section of the cage. So I don't want to draw on someone's phone, but it's gone and that's the stage.
Would it be enough where a dwarf could possibly
I'm
hop
just
out?
gonna
You could try to squeeze through.
hang out.
I'm gonna try that. Should I roll something for you?
Yes, that's going to be something acrobatics. Let's do acrobatics for that. It's kind of
Alright.
squeezing through.
No dex.
And then if you get stuck, it'll be athletics.
3.
Okay, so you get halfway through.
Okay.
You were stuck between two bars. So you're right here, right? So you're right here now. Oh, like that, we'll say. Difficult terrain, right? No. He bursted the wood away. So now there's just a metal frame there.
Oh.
So it was about to go on fire, and if they would have done another fire attack, it basically would have gone up in flames. This is actually better because you don't have to escape as fast.
Yeah.
So.
It saved our lives.
I
You're welcome.
I had to do something.
You're welcome.
But Coren,
Push me.
you can aid him in.
I'll try to do Thorn Whip. And
Please don't. You're gonna drag me back.
So you're in the first cart in the front there.
Right.
It pulls you toward drags.
because he said.
That's true.
So if I'm behind some advantage, which means that
I guess I'm gonna try and bust the wall down.
Yeah, same.
Okay, so you're going for the wall or the door, or?
Yeah, I don't know.
The door.
Okay, so you're this guy, right? So you're gonna come up to the door, I suppose.
The door should actually be back here.
Oh yeah, yeah. Unless it did like a spun around or whatever.
15?
15. You hit, what about the damage? So you hit the door. It's a stationary object. So
so punch.
Punching, so D4.
yeah. Two. All right.
Plus your strength.
Plus with strength, that'd just be 1. I think.
So minus one.
Plus 2.
Or plus.
Oh, he's got some good strength. All right, so 4 damage. All right, so you put a dent in that door.
You feel so mighty.
Yeah, so let's see. Heiveth, right? Heiveth, yes. Have it like written small here and then like big up there.
I'm gonna go up to the door. I'll also try to punch it.
All right. You do your don't roll a 1 roll.
Oh, okay.
All right, great.
Did not roll one. Good job.
All right, another. How much
6.
then? 6. Oh, 6. Oh, damn. All right. So you basically you knock the door off its hinges, but it's still the locking mechanism's still holding it in place, kind of like you know how like apartment door where it has like that thing that like slides in.
yeah.
So the mechanism's holding it together right now.
But the hinges are broken.
Yes.
So you just have to push it the other way. And there
You just kind of have to dig the door.
And now we have
I'll come in there and kick it
Shava
with
ho.
my 7
So there's
strength.
only one.
Shava,
Be like
Shava,
that.
yes. It's an A, not an O.
Fix it.
Thanks, insane.
Or I'll
me out.
kick it and be like, guys,
Yeah.
look at what I did.
There's only one way
I don't know.
to properly do it.
I don't know you either, but I'm halfway out the door.
Okay.
See,
I
physical
can,
strength
I can
is the way to
unlock the
go.
door once I got it.
Okay.
Is it?
Apparently.
So
They almost linked
That
that
card
card
up I'm just messing
I
with
move
those
here,
guys.
and I try to use Thorn Whip again to like at least pull the metal, since it's weakened, right? Or is it still?
That'd be tough for the thorns to do that kind of strength with
Mhm.
them. Like, but you could try it, you know? Yeah.
Just push me.
I mean, you know what?
I mean,
It's,
I'm a dwarf.
I think it's more for like tripping people and stuff.
Okay.
So,
Um,
like, you're better off just punching it, or trying to get him out,
Please don't
or.
punch me.
I'll kick
I see the fire in your eyes. Don't push me.
There's no.
Just push. Oh,
I'll try to push him out.
All right. Plus what?
My strength or.
It'd be athletics if you have it, or just strength.
Where was the driver to this one?
Strength, so minus
Uh,
1,
yeah,
so
he
that's an
goes
8.
up and
Yeah.
So you push really hard, and he is further out.
So I mean,
One more good heave, and I think he'll probably pop out.
all right. So it's like you were stuck around the waist.
now I got my ankle stuck. Like, there we go.
All right, so then.
I really hope this guard doesn't turn around and like slice me in half.
I don't think he sees you.
Yeah, hopefully not.
Doesn't even notice you.
All right, so anyways, we are back to the baddies here, and so we're gonna have 4 of them are gonna. Let's see, actually not all. Yeah, 4 of them are gonna take a shot at a series of those 2 guys. So they're looking for nope. And where's that? There it is. Need to hit. One hits.
What is that?
Miss.
The other one.
Another miss. The other guy.
They took our stuff.
Oh.
Hits.
Well, he's freaked out, so he might run away. You can catch him.
No, they like took it separately. Just like
Okay.
throw a tag.
He doesn't get the chance to run away.
Give me the back.
He's
Oh,
brought down by arrows.
Yikes.
Jesus.
Oh,
Dead.
took it somewhere.
Drivers are dead.
No. You will never know.
And then now the guards are gonna go, so he's gonna continue his attack there
Yeah, but they're bigger.
with a miss.
They're actual guards.
Oh, I see.
He's gonna
I see the issue.
go in the same spot. He's gonna hit, which we'll get in a minute. He's gonna help out his buddy. He hasn't even seen this. He's charging this way. Like he might see something funny is going on in there, but like he doesn't have the time for that. And then they're both gonna make their attacks. 2 are gonna hit. So we're gonna have 6. Okay, this guy is taken out. And then that one did hit earlier for 1 damage, so I will make note of that. And now it is back to oh, and then one of them shouts, "Help us! Fight the gods for your freedom!" You hear that from behind the rocks.
Okay.
So from like these.
Back there.
Oh,
Fight the
okay.
guards for your freedom.
Okay.
Alright, that's fair.
I mean, I was gonna do that anyways.
Yeah.
Even if these weren't good guys, I was gonna.
All right, so now we're
That's
to
what the
S-
tremoring was for. You're just
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm gonna help you out right now.
Sierra.
Oh, Texiera.
Or Texiera.
Texiera?
Yeah, Texiera.
Texiera.
Texiera is fine if that's easier.
Yeah, I just heard
That's
that.
actually the
I haven't seen the actual character sheet. I'm just guessing what it actually says.
Oh, sorry.
Texiera.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, cool.
Anyways, I'm gonna push out the dwarf in front of me.
I haven't named
I don't know your name yet. You didn't talk to me
All right.
the whole
That's
way.
true.
No, you
Go
wanted to be the one that means
You look funny.
Give that strength check then.
Okay, let's go.
D20.
D20, this one?
Plus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually,
14. Oh, it'd be athletics?
Yeah.
Yeah?
How much?
16.
All right. You managed to push him out. You need to make a acrobatics check.
I'll break
You
it.
call out.
1.
Break a clavicle.
2.
You fall down, no damage, but prone.
Okay, that's fine.
But you're out.
But you don't have a clunky dwarf.
You have your freedom.
Now
See you guys later.
Morthos.
You do all that and you're gonna go play for
Correct, Morthos.
Yeah, Morthos.
Morthos.
I feel like the first day of school was you trying to remember everybody's
I can write them down. I'll memorize them eventually. Once I say them enough times, people correct me enough times, it'll just be like.
Like I wanted it, like I wanted the name to be Shiva.
I'm
but
gonna
it's
I'm
like,
gonna
oh,
try and
Shava.
kick the cage door open.
Okay, give it a attack. It hits. It's not a 1.
-1.
So okay, the door heals 1 point. You actually managed to right it from the damage that like it's back on its hinges again.
Chaotic neutrals. I don't care.
The mastermind's keeping us in.
Okay, Thorin.
God is
Thanean, I mean.
Thanean. I'm going to get up.
God.
And
Half your movement.
that's fine.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go around to the front wall as much as I can to try to look for our weapon stash. Or my weapons, I don't care about those.
Okay, so make a perception check.
Okay. Thank you. I didn't know what you were doing.
You're nowhere near each other but bump.
Natural 20.
Okay, so you see like along the sides there are supplies that are just kind of like general like camping stuff. But if you had none of your stuff is being stored there, if it's being stored anywhere, they have it in their own packs, or it's been sold off, and they might have the gold left over from it.
So we I need to rummage through these, or just assume that they're gone. Basically.
Yeah, it's kind of a hectic situation.
That's fair.
I mean, if you kill everyone, you could probably get all your gear back, I bet.
That's fair.
I'll tell you this.
Well,
With my
I guess
Kurtis.
that's my turn.
Okay.
Because I'm out of movement.
All right.
Nope.
We do not have a monk.
I wish.
That would be
For
useful.
the, for the two people that died, can I just like I call their loot. I call it.
Okay.
I call it.
Get called
Say it.
Coren.
Dibsing in the middle of battle. There you still in the cage.
Punch that door.
All right, this door is
18, not a 1.
yes.
1.
1.
Plus-
Okay, it's back
Plus
to
1 plus 2.
So 3.
Oh, you did. Okay. All right, so the door is not looking too good. It looks like it's about to go. Next, we have Heiveth.
I'm gonna kick it out. Try to kick it. Yeah, this is smarter.
So are you you're just going for the kicking for it?
Yeah.
Okay. And damage?
5.
Although, it's 5. Okay, the door blasts open.
You should blast up and just look at the like.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Look like
You're welcome.
And you still have movement if you want to use it.
You're welcome.
This guy got a screwdriver and put the door back in.
You're welcome.
He's like, I want to Lowe's and I want to try to fix things.
I loosened it for you.
I'm going to switch the card. Because I need this. Sorry.
Glass slide down.
I just got that.
I mean, you said you're going to replace this.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. And now we have Shava.
Okay.
Is there a C? She's an S.
I am going to. Since he left, did the hole get any bigger, or is it still?
That's really rude.
It's about the same size.
I'm kind of a stocky guy.
The door.
Still the same.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't we do this?
Can I do a perception check and see if my companion has arrived?
Yes, you may.
Oh, 19.
You do a good scan. You don't see them anywhere. You do see that from your position, you can see that of the attackers, that a couple of them are human, one's an elf, and another halfling. You can't see the ones that are behind the wall, obviously.
Can I call out to the elf and ask for their aid to open the cage or something like that for us? I mean,
Okay.
since they want us to do I have to roll anything?
No, you're within shouting distance,
Right.
so.
So I'm like, excuse me, can you want us to help? Can we get out first? Anyway, something.
You don't get any response, but they're in the middle of battle. They probably heard it. So whether they act on it, well, I'm not sure.
Yeah, so it's all, hope from there. So yeah, one more.
Anything else you want to do?
I want to charm. What's your character's name? Thanean, and ask him to come to the back and open, open the door for us.
All right. Do you resist?
I do.
Okay.
You have
You
to,
ain't
you
gonna-
have to
you
roll.
ain't
You
gonna
have
put
to,
no
you have to
spell on
roll a
me.
wisdom. You have to roll a wisdom save.
He's a cleric.
16.
What's the DC on that?
For my wisdom?
Yeah.
17.
Actually,
No.
actually,
You have 17
we
with
did that actually.
Oh, yeah. So it's actually 18.
18. You should have a DC for the like a spell DC. Yeah.
It's 8 plus wisdom plus proficiency.
So do I have to roll?
So it's,
It's just
11, 13.
Okay, so you.
All right.
You ain't gonna put no spell on me, devil.
She's a witch! Burn her!
I'm saying.
Burn the witch.
She gonna turn into something.
All right. So you shake off her charm,
You ugly anyway.
and talk some trash.
So hurtful. I just want to get out.
You know me too.
And so,
Like, thaumaturgy just.
No, but I'll help you.
so now with the our attackers, this one's going to disengage and move back.
Disengaged.
Disengage. The other one's going to take an arrow shot. It's going to miss, and then the other two are going to take some more shots. That one's going to be a critical, and then the other one is not going to hit. So that critical, where it's going to be 4. It's going to be 14 damage, just a one shot at this particular guard. And then the one over there is going to switch to their rapier.
One up here, over here.
Over here. They're hiding behind rocks. And they're going to switch to their rapier and attack along that wall. They're going to hit for 8 damage. So now the guards will go. This guard is going to give chase around the rock. Give a spear thrust again. It's going to miss. They're going to start working on this. A miss and a hit for 5. And now we are back to you guys. We have
I think I'm right after.
yeah. I can't read my own writing. Shara. Texiera. I've rewritten it so many times.
Can I'm kind of big. So he barely got through the hole, so I probably have no way of going through that hole.
You're Dragonborn?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like bigger than a human, so
Yeah.
yeah.
No.
So you'd have to make it bigger or find another way out.
Okay, I'm gonna start bashing on that door because it seems to work
Okay,
for them.
go for it.
So
Roll d20.
Yeah.
Just to make
Roll
sure
a
you don't
d20.
get a 1.
Oh, she got a
He
natural.
got it right on
All
the
right.
door.
So,
Double damage, right?
Yeah. So
double damage, but I have to use this one, right?
yeah.
yeah, do you have any like think they don't do any extra punchy damage for being Dragonborn?
No, I just had the fire thing I already used.
Okay. So roll that damage. 2.
2,
plus
4.
5.
Oh, well, he has a plus 3 for sure.
2,
Only the
5.
die is doubled.
Yeah.
So it's
Seven.
7.
7.
You just punch that door off the hinge, but like the other one, the mechanism still holds it in place a little bit.
So close. So,
But a very good punch. Great right cross. You know. Now we're back to
That's all it is.
Morthos.
all right. So,
We brought it.
I was probably there.
Oh, you were
Yeah,
charging
you
up
were-
to the door? Trying to charge through it? Or actually, it's already open.
Yeah, it's already open. It was already open. Like, I
No,
was
yeah,
like,
he
I'm
already
trying-
tried to punch it.
He was
but
already
so-
near
You're gonna heal the door, fix the door again?
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna loot both of those bodies.
Okay, what are you trying to grab?
Everything they have.
Okay, then just do a quick perception check, and then you'll be able to pick one item.
13.
All right, so they're kind of your typical guards. They have like a spear, a club, and chainmail armor. And they probably have like in their pack, they might have some odds and ends if you wanted to try to go for whatever's in there.
Do
Maybe.
they have anything that I might have, like, they don't have like a rapier or short bow or arrows or anything?
Well, those other guys have rapiers and stuff. So if you find a dead one of them, you might be able to pick up a rapier. But right now you have
I'm
a-
gonna,
There is
I'm gonna
one
look,
dead one.
I'm gonna look through the packs.
All right, so in the packs, roll a d20 again.
What do I have? I got 17. Go ahead.
It'd be investigation, so it should be like probably intelligence-based thing.
So 17.
Okay, 17. So you find a sack that jingles, a vial with some liquid in it, and some rope, and just other odds and ends.
I want to take the sack that jingles.
Okay.
Can I take
You have a sack that jingles.
Can I open the sack?
There's gold inside.
I'm gonna take that.
Okay. There's no time to count it now unless you want to spend
No,
a few
I'm
rounds
good.
counting it.
No, I'm good.
But you have a sack of gold.
Okay, was that one dude?
Yes.
What about the other guy? Or is that just another
You did
turn?
it. That'd be the next turn.
For sure.
You could take a look visually with the bonus action. I'd let you like look and see what you see from visual. You're not gonna be able to actually search and touch him, but you can like see what you think you see.
I will do that. So just perception, I guess.
Yeah.
16. Just like
And it's another guard. So same equipment. You don't know what's gonna be in the pack. Could be good or bad. You don't know.
For sure. I'm just gonna pocket that. Second.
Fantastic. Hide it wherever you hide the
second one.
daggers. And then next we have Thanean.
Okay. I'm going to rummage through whatever sack is closest to me. Their supply.
Oh, on the side of the thing.
Yeah.
So you basically can have like it's just all the supplies are out there. So there's ropes and just tools and
So I'll
any
search
sort.
through anything, or I can see it all?
You can see pretty much all of it, except for maybe like some of the smaller components if you're looking for like food and stuff. So you could find just about any kind of basic equipment if you look for it.
Okay. Scratch that then. I'm actually going to run around the side here, and cast Shield of Faith on this one.
The red one
Yeah, to increase their AC by 2.
until next round or just for combat.
Concentration up to 10 minutes.
Okay, concentration. So I'll make that goes to that.
So that one doesn't die.
Then we have Coren. What are you going to be up to?
Got it last
Oh, this guy?
You can just
Oh, no.
leave
No,
the card at this point, so it's just kind of what you want to do.
Yeah.
So the exit's going to be here, is where the door's open. So that's one. Get out.
Oh, I can't punch him.
Why would you punch me?
No,
No,
he was saying.
this-
Okay.
he's
Well, you don't know who this guy is. I guess you've probably seen him in the other cart. But he's not
He
hostile.
saw me dangling from the side. I just tried to punch the
And he's
door.
unarmed.
And that guy's clean.
I'm concentrating on the spell anyway. So.
I guess I'll. Yeah, I'll just move here.
Okay. Then we have Heiveth.
Move over to this body.
Okay. That's the other one that he was looking at before is another guard body.
Right. And I'm gonna look in his bag.
Okay. Give me an
It's not very
investigation.
lawful good. He's dead, looting a dead body.
It's justice, right?
Yeah, it's just.
I've been framed for wrong, so I'm getting what's mine.
Half 20.
All right. You find one item of your choice that was in your starter kit.
What?
So they do have it.
I guess I'll just take my battle axe be in there.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Somehow in this small bag, an entire bag.
Yeah, upon rolling over the body, there it was.
Okay.
So, how you didn't see before, you
He
don't
liked
know.
your design. I like this design.
So you got your battle axe. And now we're back to Shava.
Alright, so I'm gonna move to where the dragonborn is and try to give the door a final blow.
Okay.
15 plus.
You hit. So now do
Okay.
it damage. So D4. The caltrip.
Ooh, 4.
Yeah, door busts open.
Hey.
On the hinges, but open.
Okay.
And you have movement if you would like to leave as well.
Okay. I'd like to How far can I?
You have 6 squares. Okay.
Yeah, my plan. I'd like to move there. And that'll be it for my turn. Just to
Okay.
move out.
Alright, so now we're going back to our red guys. And they are going to
Yeah.
either have arrow shots,
He just has like
miss,
all of our movement.
miss,
Cast a spell on me.
miss, and a hit.
He's
Oh,
wearing
no,
Then-
putting a spell on me.
Yeah, so we have damage doing
Huh?
7. This guard is down.
this one.
Yes, and then the guard over here is up. So one of them took a hit from a rapier, and now it is guard's turn. So guards are gonna basically try to do what they can over here. A hit,
Two of them.
yes, a hit. One of them hits, and let's see, do they have enough? There it goes.
That one does have the +2, so does it still hit?
It does not.
Oh.
But the other one did, right? Because it was two hits, now it's 1 hit. Yes.
No, it's one hit.
1 hit, exactly. All right, so they are. For those that can see that one is looking very bad right now.
Which one?
This one right here.
Okay.
It's right here. And now I think everyone went, so now it's back to you all. So we are to Texiera.
To share.
Texiera. I don't know how to write that, so I can pronounce that.
Yeah.
T-U.
T-U-H.
So it could be like T'Challa's, because I'm thinking Marvel. So like Black Panther's T'Challa, and so yours is
Texiera.
Yeah, so his twin brother.
Mhm.
That's what I'm thinking.
Remember it.
Dragon.
Right.
Dragon scales on his face.
That's how I'm thinking it. I'm like, okay, I remember that one.
You're still in
I know.
But his door's
it's
open.
Door's
It's
open.
open,
Okay,
so
so
you
I'll
can
move.
move.
I guess I'll move.
Okay.
You can move 6 squares.
Yes. So I'm gonna come up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
We were counting diagonal squares as just one. though,
Yeah,
right?
that's fine. I'm not,
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
It's fine.
Okay.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A lot closer now.
And that's your turn.
Yes.
So now Morthos.
So the body, he just got his battle axe from him. Really like, oh shit, and then just try and move him as well. If I can do that.
You can double loot.
All right.
There's less there. There's 1 less battle axe there.
That's fine. All right. Cool. I mean, 10.
So with that battle axe in there, there's not a lot of good stuff else that could fit in that backpack. Just odds and ends. I mean, if you want to grab like some, rations or rope or something.
Are there any apples in here?
I will, for some reason, by the gods, even though I don't believe in them, gonna look for an apple, but I'll also take the rope.
Okay, so take the rope. No apples in that pack.
All right. I'm gonna take the rope.
Okay, so you can add the rope to there.
How much rope?
It's just 20 feet of rope.
20 feet rope.
Yeah. Now we are to Thanean.
I am going to cast Sanctuary on our friend here that's almost dead.
Mm-hmm.
Which just means that they have to roll a Wisdom save
Okay.
when they attack.
Oh,
person.
okay. When they attack
If they fail to save, they either lose the attack or they have to find a new target.
on red or green?
On red.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that way they're safe, and then I would be the next closest target. So I'm just gonna hide behind him.
Okay. Good move. Good move. Now we have Coren.
And that's my.
Yeah. Let's go.
Just gonna punch him.
Alright, get big, go home.
No, I think I'll move here. Do I flank if I move here?
Yes. It's as long as they're threatened from 2 sides, it doesn't really matter. Against
13. Oh, wait, no.
plus what, something.
Plus 4. 17.
Okay, you hit.
4.
Okay. They are quite bloodied now. Not 4th edition bloodied, but literally bloodied. And now we are back to Heiveth.
Okay.
One more. All right, you charge forward with your battle axe, and you could dash if you wanted to. Just get the movement in, but no attacks.
Yeah, I'll dash.
Okay, so it's just out of range. And now we are to Shava.
Those two, I'll just try to move as far as I can. It's a tower. Well, because it's like broken up.
It's a ruined area. It's difficult terrain if you want to go in there.
Can I, like, because I have.
Basically, it'll be 2 movement points per movement through there.
So you'd just be stuck there. Instead
Maybe
of
just on
here, basically.
Okay.
So you could
You know
go
what?
5, 6 to go around them, or you could.
You can,
just
if
stand
you,
on
it's
top.
friendly. You can pass through the square if you don't
Yeah.
stop on the square, because there's no combat or anything going on there.
So you can eat
Okay. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I want to try to do Thorn Whip.
Okay. And do they save or do you attack?
They-
I think it's an attack.
Yeah, it's an attack.
Okay.
Give me a spell attack. Oh, it's up to 10 feet, so well, 30 feet
Hold him 10
I should really
The creature, if the
roll this
attack
punch.
hits, the creature takes 1d6 piercing damage. And if the creature is large or smaller, you pull the creature up to 10
Change
feet
your
closer
outlook
to
on
you.
life.
range.
I believe
I'm trying, I'm
the
trying,
way
I'm trying.
monster.
Plus
What's wisdom levels?
10?
No, misses. What you said it was just versus AC, right? It wasn't a save or anything, right?
No.
Yeah. Okay, so that misses.
Okay.
And we go back to the top over here. So now they're gonna start maneuvering. So they're actually gonna go. Where did they lost one over here, right? So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so they're.
Dash, right?
Yeah, and they're
Just trying to gather together.
they're not gonna take the shot.
It's David.
And then
Come to the front of the pit and just drag it towards you. They'll be right in front of you.
Then I can just do poison spray.
That's
Just
true.
like-
and they have put away their bows and they've drawn their melee weapons, but they don't get to attack because they dashed.
Yeah, they're surrounding, so that's.
Because they don't want to hit their other person over there. So now the guard surrounded is going to attempt to disengage, which they are able to disengage there. And they're headed there. And if you would like, you may take an opportunity attack against them
Okay.
if you wish to.
I would. Can I hit him with poison spray?
Is that prepared or whatever?
It's a cantrip.
It's a
Okay.
cantrip. Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit him with poison spray. Come on. Oh, snap.
You don't actually roll for it.
Oh, they do?
Save?
Constitution saving throw.
Not. What's the number?
1d12.
The save
Oh,
number.
sorry. 13. Constitution proficiency 11.
They just barely did make that. So
So, this one here?
Yep. 8 poison damage.
okay, they're not looking very good.
I think your spell save piece is the same for Ampersand.
Do I get an opportunity attack too?
You were too far away.
Okay.
Unless you have like a spear or something that's like
No.
he's punching. Or if you had breath, you could breath it. I guess that's like once per day, or how's that go?
I have to breast.
Okay,
Oh,
okay,
sorry.
okay.
Yeah, I can do
Short
that.
or long.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna actually. We have our kind of leader of the group. They're going to use their second action surge, and they're gonna just try to finish this off. Which they hit both, which I don't think they even need both. 10 and 10, so they deal.
A lot of damage.
Yeah.
Fucking
25.
slaughter.
It's like, come on.
30 damage. They take their head
Fucking murder 'em.
right off with the arrow. The arrow, it's like that that Miyazaki movie thing where they shoot the arrow that like takes their arms and shut off.
No.
But
No, yeah, that guy.
yeah,
That's not
yeah.
the guy. Or that's not one of these people.
No, that's like
Let it go.
Punch him.
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
what,
last one. Okay.
other one. Sorry, Brad.
Yeah, so at this point, the major combat has ended. This group, they are headed to, they had one down person. They're trying to administer some aid to them, which they killed them, I think. And they say, so what brought you here, travelers?
Wasn't really our doing.
There's still one guy
was.
left.
He's surrendered. That was the...
At this point, I mean, for all the people around,
He
he's
has
It's
surrendered.
now- it's
He
now
has
11
surrendered.
hours.
Can I ask him for my shit back?
Can I loot the two guys, the one guy here and then the driver?
Are you doing it sneakily, or are you just rummaging? Just rummaging?
Yeah.
Okay. Basically, one of them is like, hold it right there. This is our catch. You don't get any of the loot.
Ooh, but they can't. How did they see me? That guy.
Yeah.
Come on, guy.
I just stopped you from being a slave.
All right.
I mean, we'll put you back in the cages. Take you right back. Worth more that way.
The doors are broken, so
Yeah.
good luck.
Yeah. I mean, like,
There's a hole in ours.
all right. I'll be like, all right, fine, and then wait until he walks away.
Okay, so they're. I don't think they saw you get the battle axe, so you'll be like, hold on to that. And anything that was taken before that, they're not going to be like shaking you down or whatever. And
Once he walks away, I'm gonna sneakily. loot the guy
okay,
Here.
go for it.
Do I have to roll a stealth? check?
Yes, yes.
Just roll to make sure. 21.
Okay, and then you still have to find something interesting there.
5.
There's not too much good there. There's a little sack there on their belt.
Does it jingle?
Got a couple gold.
I'll take it.
Sounds
I mean, we
good.
didn't have any gold, so.
Yeah. I'm also gonna count the sack of gold that I have.
Okay, it was 23 gold.
Sweet, so I have 25 in total.
You're doing the best in the party.
yeah.
We don't got shit.
All right, so
Got a battle axe.
then I'm gonna make my way
I got
back.
what I owned.
I'll make my way back.
I recommend you stick together. Do you know where you might be headed now?
I don't know. We're kind of at a crossroads here.
Good point, my man. Well, yes, you're in the Midlands, and
20.
yes, you can read the sign right there that says.
We are at the crossroads.
And to the south is Greenwall, and to the east is a place I mentioned earlier, Aj Khalif. And then going back west, that's kind of where you came from, and now might not be a great time to do that. You know that? Otherwise, you'll just get captured probably straight away. So, though you could also, I guess, head towards the Free Cities, then try to veer into the Confederation as well.
Can I?
Don't do that.
Can I do a
Where would
percent?
we taken again?
There we mean taken to the Free Cities to be sold as slaves.
Okay, so I don't want to go there either.
It's kind of ironic, isn't it?
Can we go down
Yeah.
The free cities to be sold as a slave. Can I ask? Actually, not ask. Can I roll a persuasion check to this guy and say, "Hey, tell me where my shit is, or I'll slit your throat"?
What kind of persuasion is that?
Right?
That's intimidation.
Yeah,
That's
Okay.
intimidation.
Yeah,
That's a different skill.
He's
That's a
like,
different skill.
No, I'm gonna persuade him to tell me
he's like,
by
hey.
saying that.
Okay, so make your intimidation check.
Okay,
And okay.
Intimidate.
right, I got it.
20.
Oh, 21.
He's like, okay, I'll tell you exactly. And then the leader of the brigands here says, hold on, say nothing. I'm the one who calls the shots around here. Where did you put his shit? And then
What was the point of that?
he needs to maintain control. All right. And it's like,
might be short, but I want to be dumb.
3 towns back in the middle of the Midlands. We sold it all there, and then we spent all the money boozing and whatnot. And then the guy, he says, "You have your answer," and then he very clumsily tries to slit the guy's throat, but he's quite alive, just bleeding on the ground.
I'm gonna walk up to him and actually slit his throat correctly.
Okay.
To actually kill him. So that
I'll show you how.
Wait.
8.
Actually, he is now prone, so you have advantage.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
Come on.
He's taking another hit further. Then actually, one of the other bandits comes up. He's like, "My turn, my turn," and he
definitely gets him.
Yeah, you can imagine that.
It's got cold really fast.
Alright.
There's dead guards still around with spears,
Yes.
and I can't go get one because they won't let me.
Yeah, because they think this is their take. They're basically bandits, and they have held up this caravan. And you guys have nothing really of value, so they don't really care about you so much.
Hop on one of the carts. Because the horses are still there, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna hop on one of the carts. I'm gonna go get my shit. If anyone else wants to come, you can hop in the back.
Can I do a
Or-
persuasion check? I'm sorry.
On who?
To see, to see if my animal companion is alive.
Okay, so just do a perception.
Great fucking name.
16.
They actually are. There's a tree line off to the side, but they kind of have seen the battle, and they see that this is a little bit of a tense situation. They're sticking away.
Okay,
Can I do a
so I'm just
persuasion?
telling him to come.
Who are you trying to persuade?
One of the bandits, I guess.
Uh-huh.
If we are gonna go off on our own and be safe, maybe we should have a spear. And can I have one spear?
You ask Geran Liara for a spear?
Yeah.
This I will give you. This I will give
Cool.
you.
So I got a spear.
You have a spear.
Nice. Write that down.
I feel like I should just
In fact,
erase
I
that
like you. I will give you. What's the guy's class again?
I'm a fighter.
How about I'll even let you have a piece of armor from one of these guys?
Sweet. What kind of armor are there?
It's chainmail.
Okay, so I got chainmail and a spear.
You get yours.
So should we just
Got your armor back.
He's like, he got his axe. I'm gonna get something.
Yeah, all
I
right.
have my 2 daggers that I had.
Yeah, you do have the daggers. Yes, yes,
I'm
yes.
good right now. But I'm gonna still go get my quest because I want my armor. So whoever wants to come, I have there's a shotgun and in the back.
Mhm. I recommend the rest of you either head to Greenwall or hide out into hiding in the Midlands, whatever you think you're better at.
I think I'm gonna go to Greenwall.
Okay. I don't really care.
Or you can get your stuff back and come with me.
My stuff really
They
wasn't that
sold it.
nice, so I'm just gonna go find more stuff.
Well, I want my stuff.
And then they do hold you back slightly because they want to get all the gear off of that wagon before you take
go
it.
ahead, go ahead.
Yeah.
Take your time. Take your time.
Yeah.
Can we search that too? I mean,
No, they're keeping
Take
that.
your time.
no, I
take
know.
your
I'm
time.
asking them.
I'll
Some of our stuff may be in there. Can we at least search for what could have been ours?
What is yours is ours.
Sharing is caring.
Well, okay. So I'm gonna ask one of them. How far is the 3 towns that way? How far is it?
Quite a ways. I mean,
Like how many days travels?
a few days, I'd say. I mean, it's fairly sparsely populated in the Midlands.
How close is the next town?
I mean, if you were to head to the Green Wall, not terribly far, but it is a fort, not really a town.
Oh, it's a fort? I don't want to go there. Never mind.
But do they sell stuff there?
Oh, there's a market there. I mean, we're probably going to go there pretty soon to sell all this stuff.
Cool. Well, if you guys want to ride, I'll be
Wait,
more than
wouldn't
happy.
they keep the cart because they're taking everything? How do you get the cart?
I'm just sitting on the cart with the cart.
They didn't stop him.
They didn't stop.
Squatter's rights, man.
They just said they just wanted the stuff off it, right?
Yeah.
And they have one cart. That's all they need.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just we get.
Yeah, they'll take the one with a busted ass door and the fucking hole in the middle.
They don't need to hold the stuff in. They're just
Yeah.
transporting goods. So.
Yeah.
So we have a
They're just
cart, a
merchants
battle
now.
axe, and a spear and chainmail.
And 2 daggers.
And we still are not really a group.
And 20 feet of rope.
Okay. You and your fucking rope.
20 feet of rope. That's.
You could trip somebody.
That's what I'm saying.
I can climb a window.
If you
Somehow attach a rope.
grappling hook too. Grappling.
We can go back in time.
But I got it anyway.
So they're at this point, time has passed, and so short rest if that matters. I don't think anyone took any damage though.
I got my breath back.
Yeah.
You do, and they've packed up things and they're headed towards Greenwall. And what you guys do is kind of up to you.
I tell Ruffles Wilson to find me an apple to give to the horse just because I want to repay him.
Oh, they took that card.
Well,
Well, you have the other cart.
Oh,
yeah.
They let you keep that cart.
Okay.
The other horse told our horse.
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, if you act right, she'll give you an apple. Yeah, but I want to at least try
So
to-
you do manage to find an apple,
Mhm.
a couple apples really. So you can add that to your thing.
Do you watch?
I'm gonna find an apple just to
Yeah.
eat it, just because I'm
She
kind
was
of hungry.
imagining.
Yeah.
Ruffles
You know
Wilson.
what? One temporary hit point.
Because
Sweet.
you went to Wisconsin and they're the bad
I like it.
Makes sense.
Oh.
I like it.
Ruffles Wilson.
And then I believe the horse that you're talking to is on the cart that they took.
Mhm.
You can feed the other horse, but
I'll feed the other horse
Okay.
just to, I
Yeah.
want to make at least make it.
yeah.
Equality.
Yes, the horses are fed, and
I'm gonna head to that Fort Greenwall.
okay.
Yeah, I guess.
Anyone
I'll-
else
I'll
wants to
jump.
go?
I'll jump in.
I call it shotgun.
All right. So you have called shotgun, and on
We
the
don't know
way
what that is, but the seat next to me is what I'm
you should
assuming
call
that is.
crossbow or something.
I call it crossbow.
I'm saying that I should drive the cart. I'm better with animals.
I'm already here.
She's a nerd.
Persuade me to get off.
Persuade you to
Persuade
get
me
off?
to get off. Persuade me. Give me a good argument.
Oh, you said now.
I actually got a 0 on that because I get a
Oh.
-1 to diplomacy checks.
Are you trying to diplomacy him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he wanted to drive the cart, and he's like, okay.
Yeah, I don't think it worked unless you're ceding it to
You
him.
get to walk.
I was just like, persuade me. Like, if you give me a good reason, like, all right, then I'll get off.
Give you
but-
good reason.
reasons.
You so tall. You so
So I'm gonna drive the cart.
Okay. So is there anything else anyone wants to do, or we're headed to Greenwall?
Anybody want to look in the ruined tower, see if there's anything cool in there?
Yeah.
I'm already in. It takes me a long time to go around. So.
I'm in it.
Yeah, I'm right there too.
Yeah, so I'll check it.
And I will too.
I guess I'll loot the driver that was in front of the car.
He just wrote it. He's over here on the bottom of the cart.
Just to see if there's
Oh,
anything.
did the driver die on top of the cart?
He got shot and then like fell over. So
Yes.
I don't know.
Okay, okay,
Is
so
it
te-
like right next to it? Or
Okay, so actually he's your shotgun guy, right? The driver?
Oh, well, so, and I threw him off when I got off, so he's on the other side.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna get off and be like, all right, let me see what he has.
All right. So he's been pretty well picked over, but
I'm gonna
I'm
still give it a little peek. You never know. 14.
all right. So he has common clothes, and he has like a large the thing that like holds a sword scabbard in it, like a sword frog.
Anything cool from there?
Not really.
Okay, that's fair.
So-
check the tower.
I'm driving now. You got off.
Hey, I called Rosa once.
Well, that's fine. You got off. It's squatter's rights, right?
All right, fair enough. You're right.
Me and the Dragonborn wanted to do a perception check.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty empty ruined tower. I mean, the bandits were hanging out here. They probably picked anything that was there.
Already gone. Alright.
Okay, I guess we're going to Greenwall.
Yeah,
I'll
so-
pick the driver.
What?
What?
Oh, you're looking. Oh, you're looking at him again? Okay.
I just looted him. Like, he has like clothes and a sheath, so it's like.
Yeah, he's already been looted by the bandits. He's been looted by you, and now you're gonna loot him.
Whatever, man. 3.
I was like,
He has the same common clothes
He has the
on.
same thing.
Yeah.
He somehow has less stuff now. I didn't take anything, but somehow he has less stuff.
Like there was a hat earlier. It just flew away or something.
Flew away, I guess, yeah. The wind. Oh, look, there it is.
All right, we're done looting the guy,
Yeah.
All right.
beating the dead guard.
Yeah, I'll loot him too. No, I'm just kidding.
So,
To Greenwall.
I'm gonna mess with my rope in the shotgun.
Oh, you're gonna like do like a lasso things on the way.
I'm just gonna. And then just. Or just like. Mess with it.
Lasso up the dead guards.
Do some knots.
Okay. You're working on that.
Pass the time.
Yeah.
I want to talk to my badger and just ask him, did he see anything while he was, trying to scurry up with us?
It just gave the information about the battle that it saw, and there may have been a couple more bandits kind of hiding off in the woods that didn't get involved. Were they the same group or were they a different one? You're not sure. And there's maybe a couple wild animals that were watching as well that they noticed.
We have an audience.
Can I ask my badger if I can trust them?
Who?
The party.
Well, they haven't killed you yet.
Yeah, that's true.
Badger Council.
Does the badger talk, or is it just
I
like
can
in your
speak
head?
Talk to
with them.
animals.
Yeah, I
She's
can
a
speak
druid,
with them.
and so she has like animal companion.
Got it.
I have to come up with like a badger voice.
Just curious. If it was like in common, I'll be like, I haven't killed you yet. I can't understand what you're saying. So I'll just be like, she's talking to a badger?
Is she good?
So I think we can move on to Greenwall at this point, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Okay, cool. So where do we find Greenwall? All right, so after rounding a bend, Greenwall comes into sight. Built into the side of a mountain, huge decreasing layers of semicircles make up its walls, all covered in a layer of green-dyed wood. Two curved inclines lead to the gatehouse, forming an open circle. It's kind of Helm's Deep on steroids without that sidewall, if that makes sense. And so it kind of has, like with that semicircle, it kind of looks like, oh, maybe whether you need to go right or left, it's a one-way idea, so just to influence trade. So I assume you're just going to travel up to the fortification, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. You arrive at the market past the gate. How many?
Immediately at the market.
How many dwarves? Just one dwarf. You can make a perception check.
Okay. 7.
7. As you're going through the gatehouse, it's this wall is like bigger than any wall, like thickness-wise, you've ever seen. It's maybe 50 feet thick, like craziness. And like you notice as a dwarf that something's weird about the stonework. You don't know what, but it's not natural.
There's something wrong with this fucking wall.
Yeah, it's 50 feet thick. It's insane.
I don't think it's stone. Like it's not a natural stone.
Can I knock it when we're riding by?
Yeah, it
Does it feel
knocks like
like
rock. It's like
Okay.
rock. Yeah.
I knock on wood.
Guaranteed.
I
Bet
believe,
the money I don't have.
I believe
I'll bet
that.
your gold that it's not real.
Can I borrow 5?
We'll have to. We'll look into it. We'll
Okay.
look into it. We'll look
He doesn't believe me.
into it. I believe. I believe. I believe.
I'm
So
good with rocks, is what I'm saying.
I believe you.
you are. You are very good with rocks.
You're a dwarf. I believe you.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna get off at the market.
Yes, that's where we were headed. So basically, inside the first layer of walls is just like an outer market. So the gates are closed to go like further layers. So this is just like for traders and stuff. So they just let people freely roam in here. That's not even guarded, essentially.
Got it.
But like they could close up the gates and use the crazy thick wall, and if they wanted to. And so it's just a modest market with traders. They're mostly dealing in fine goods. So there's not a lot of like gear and stuff, but you could get some like silks and other high quality stuff if you've got the coins for
So
it.
when they took all our stuff, we had our personal effects. I'm an Outlander, so I have a animal trophy. Can it be like a
Yes.
bear skin? Can I still have that?
Yes.
Can I try to sell that to the fine trader?
Of course you can.
Okay, I'll do that.
And so I don't know what the value of this, but we'll assume that you sell that. But there's not going to be any gear to buy here really, unless it's like up there, right? You know that you don't want to head back into the Midlands, so there is going to be have to find some way to go further past this fortification.
Can I ask any of the traders if there's a place to buy just like armor, just basic armor?
Yeah, like there might be there is an armor stall.
Somewhere.
Yeah, it's right over there.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna go to that.
Okay, so at the armor stall, you've got plenty of armor to choose from. It's all the finest, all magical armors. all sorts of enchantments and.
Do we have any just regular basic leather armor?
No.
How much is the cheapest armor?
You could probably get something for maybe a couple thousand gold.
Yeah. Get back in the car. Get back in the car.
They have this 2,000 gold bracer. If you,
One bracer.
2,000 gold bracer? Oh my god. Do you have the second one?
oh yeah. As a pair, only 3,500.
That's a deal.
That's a
a
deal.
deal.
That's 500. That's 500 gold off.
You can't even afford the
what are
discount.
your hours?
Well, whenever we're here. So daytime, and then we'll probably stay here for a few more days, then move on to the next town. It's just
They're open 24 hours.
Yeah, it's just a marketplace. It's like an open market, so they set up a stall there. There's no buildings.
So it's like when the
He's wondering
at
when they go
night.
to sleep.
When do you go to sleep? not that, but when do you close and shop? Like
Around nightfall, like evening
Nightfall.
time.
Okay. I'll try and get here before then.
Yeah. Okay.
Or
Not to blow your top after.
After that.
Because like it's an open market, so like when they close, they take everything and they hand it home. So
I mean,
Alright, so can we approach the
a lot of
the
work.
next layer of fortification?
Yes, there's a couple of guards there, and they ask if do you wish to pass or
Yeah.
do you have?
These are our prisoners. Sorry.
Are you saying that?
Yeah.
I mean, we are.
Are you guys in on the gig? I mean,
We're on the top.
I mean, he and I are driving, and they're in the back. It's a busted door, but
I mean, I'm in the back and like my feet are kicking out. Like I'm chilling.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
we're,
no.
we're
What
not
kind of
on board.
prisoner? It's
We're not on board
chilling.
for the fake prisoners.
I'm gonna say your armor is very swell.
well, thank you.
We're just trying to pass through, get some information about
and maybe
anything.
some cheap gear.
maybe some cheap gear. Is there any way we can come?
So you're seeking passage into the kingdom, then?
Yes.
Okay. And do you have so you have these goods, or do you have are you able to pay the toll?
What's the toll?
Can I?
We have a rope.
Yeah. Well, what's the
And
toll?
one more apple.
20 gold.
If I was sitting shotgun, I would have charmed. I'm so sorry.
So,
Or if you have business as well, we could
of course I have
at least
business.
let you into the
Of
key.
course I have business.
What business do you have?
So I'm gonna take a piece of parchment that I found somewhere.
Okay.
And write.
Do you have parchment in your inventory? I will allow this if you do.
I don't.
I will not
No
allow
one
this.
has parchment. Ain't nobody
Morse
has
code is
parchment.
wait,
I would let you make that deception check, and you.
I'm gonna say, hey, does anyone have business so they can let us in back there?
You're looking for work then?
Of course. Yes.
That's what we want. Okay, all
Of
right.
course.
Okay.
Any of those things.
We were also recommended to go here by our
esteemed brethren.
yes, our friends a while back. You know the crossroads?
What about the crossroads?
There were people there, and they told us to go to Green Wall.
Our esteemed brethren.
Yeah, our esteemed brother.
Okay. Were they one of our patrols?
Yes.
Yeah, you tell us.
Oh, okay,
He
okay.
looked like he was wearing what you were wearing.
Okay,
Yes,
so
yes.
okay, so you look like
Were
a tough
they?
enough bunch. Not too well equipped though.
Well, good thing we were here to save them.
Yeah.
Oh, so there was what happened?
They were ambushed.
There
and-
was a scuffle.
Yeah, they were actually in the back of this cart. They were on their way.
Yeah. There was a scuffle, and beforehand we had gotten robbed.
Oh,
So that's why we don't have a lot of stuff, which is why we need stuff.
Yeah.
But we had dealt with the scuffle, and your patrol is fine.
okay,
They'll
that's
be back when
great.
their patrol is done, whenever that is. They didn't
Of
specify
course.
because it's their business and your business, not our business. of
As
course.
it
Is
is.
the patrol the soldiers that captured us, or the people that
No,
with
the people
bows?
with the bows.
And they are the same people as the Green Wall soldiers? Based on their
Are you
gear.
asking this person this, or are you asking me?
Don't ask them.
I highly doubt they're the same people.
the people that attacked the people
They were
that
bandits.
Big old
They
dragon
were
board.
bandits.
But they weren't great bandits.
They were bandits.
They were bandits. We're just making okay.
Right.
Just so we're all clear.
Like what?
There was some frantic whispering happening at this moment.
You had
They were
bandits
not
that
a patrol.
encouraged you to fight back, so they didn't have to fight as hard.
Yeah,
Basically.
So-
The Dragonborn aren't too
The
brave.
scuffle was dealt with, but your patrol had said, "Come here for work or business or anything of the like."
Okay. Feel free to just leave your carts somewhere in this lair, and and we can have you arrange a meeting with our sergeant.
Of course, sir.
So yeah, the gates are beckoned open, and you're allowed through and into the next layer of the fortification.
What is here?
And this layer, this is kind of like a lot of barracks and stuff. This is kind of like where the military's really hanging out.
Is
And
there any
housed.
leather armor I could
Procure.
procure? Yes.
I guess you could try to like sneak into the armory or something, but like if you
The-
can find
the
it.
sergeant
Seems a little
will give
dangerous.
some.
They
Nah,
might,
like,
they might
can I,
help us
can I
out.
like find the sergeant and be like, hey, I just need some leather armor. I'll give you like something for it. More.
All right, so you're led towards where the sergeant's going to be hanging out, and you're introduced to the sergeant, who is. Where did I put the sergeant?
No, just
Hello, I'm Sergeant Nelda Barbforge, dwarf. In case you don't know.
I'm of the Fireforge clan, so I know the part.
Of course, your order is quite well known in here in Lagoya.
Yeah, not so much anymore.
Well, I heard that you were perhaps looking for a bit of coin
That would be nice.
And armor.
and armor.
Cheap armor.
Leather
Cheaper.
armor, particularly. Just something to keep me warm.
Well, we have a bit of a problem on the south side of the mountains. So maybe can you vouch for the rest of these?
Yeah, I've been with them for a couple months now.
Okay.
We're best of friends.
Okay. Well, I'll explain the situation very briefly. Some of our logging camps to the south are having some issues with some elves, like this one here, and
She doesn't have to come along. We can kick her out.
Yeah.
yes. But anyways, they're stopping our lumberjacks from getting the wood, and I would like you to go there and get them to stop or kill them, whichever
Okay.
works best for you.
Well, we were just telling your buddy outside, we did get robbed. We don't have a lot of weapons.
If there's,
I don't have any weapons.
if there's anything you can do for us.
Oh, of course. Head down to the armory. Tell them. Yes, take them to the armory. Take them to the armory.
Tell them you sent us.
Of course. Yes. Let them,
Sounds
yeah. All right. So if you'd like to follow the other guard, they'll take you to the armory.
I would like
course,
to ask
sir.
him before we head out. Do we have to leave right away?
This is of utmost importance to the land. So, but I don't have.
Now, when it comes to said murder of the people that have been causing you trouble,
I mean, they're not citizens of our land, so they have no
so
rights.
It's
to them.
cool.
Yes.
Alright,
Of
for
course.
Murder is cool.
prefer not to.
No.
Like we can do it a different way, like friend to friend, just speaking.
Come on, I
As long as they stop. Whatever your definition of how that happens is up to you.
You
I'm
can
pretty
only, you
curious
can only
about
stop.
No
something
killing
definitely.
innocents. None of the villages in the area, obviously.
course.
I'm a pretty charismatic.
Of course.
She tried to charm me earlier.
I don't
We got
do
racist.
that sort of rash.
But the only good elf is a dead one, of course. So
I agree.
I walk out of the room. I'm a high elf, but I still walk out of the room. I'm like, I appreciate it, and I just.
so are you gonna go with them when the guard's gonna lead them to the armory?
Yeah, so I'm just
Okay.
outside.
I nudge the sergeant like, high ups are the worst. Am I right?
All right. So we are now at the armory where we will have a. You can speak to the clerk who is. Hello. I see you're here to pick up some equipment. I am Renta. I have heard of what's going on here. So,
Really quick.
oh yeah, he just told me. He came in just a few seconds before you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We never taken
He's
it.
like, they got texting. What is this?
Fair
So there's basically like the armory. It almost looks like a military style, like where there's like the little thing, and then they can hand you it from the.
like a cage.
But instead of a cage, they're bars though,
Okay.
because they can't make chain link fences. So what weapon do you fight with?
Well, do you have any rapiers?
I do. They go and they hand you a rapier, just a standard rapier.
Do you have any?
And also, do you have could you use some leather armor?
Perfect. No, the struggle. Oh
There?
my God. Just,
And what about you?
What's the heaviest armor you got?
Leather's all we have to spare
Nice.
for.
All right, that's fair. I'll take some,
Just
some-
leather armor
yeah,
of appropriate size for
and
stout
then
fellows such as yourself.
Do you have anything like this man's battle axe, but preferably proportional?
Like a warhammer?
Yeah, that works.
Okay, here. They go and they get you a warhammer. I'm afraid that's all we have to spare. I've been told to give a little bit of preferential treatment to these two, but the rest of you can go talk to our blacksmith. We have a kind of a...
I like that since we talked. Really nice. We get nice treatment.
I mean, she wasn't getting anything anyway, so.
Yeah, you are.
and see what he has available for you.
Is he a dwarf too?
This is a human. But they've been given orders to equip you guys to a certain extent.
Specifically us two.
So there is another human, this is a male human, over in the corner working at the forge. And that's where you've been instructed to try to find any more equipment.
Okay.
I asked him for swords.
Oh, of course. We have plenty of swords. Right over there, there's a huge pile of them. All of our weapons.
Is there scimitars?
Of course, I'm sure there's a scimitar in there.
2 scimitars.
Well, you're going to have to search. There's just a big pile of,
Okay, I'm
basically
gonna
weapons
search
that
the
are
pi- I'm gonna
up
search the
for
giant
repair and
pile
stuff.
of-
Don't cut yourself.
I have scales and dragonboard.
Does do you have any hand
Don't cut yourself.
Don't
Yeah.
penetrate your scales.
axes?
What?
Hand axes?
Do I have to do
There might be a hand axe in there.
Yeah,
I just
it's,
look for
investigation.
one that looks like it's in one solid
Like
piece,
an
and
investigation check?
Yeah, so
Should do
roll a
well.
D20.
Okay, so these are the damaged goods. that
I rolled a
repair.
14 for.
you do find a bent dagger.
That's it.
Yeah, well, it's a lot of pile of broken weapons, so you do
Yeah.
find one that's you could use it.
Okay,
Sure.
so I have a bent dagger.
Yes, it does D4 minus 1.
Okay. So I'm looking.
What does that spear do that I took off the guard?
Oh, that would be. You should stick with that. That'd be like I think it's a D6 plus strength.
Okay, I'm gonna just toss the dagger back in the pile.
Yeah.
So I have a D6, 1d6 plus strength.
Yeah.
Are there any just short bows that I could?
There's no missile weapons in here.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for
There's-
that.
I mean, when they break, they're kind of done. So
Fair enough.
I work with metal.
Right. I was just curious if there's
So
somewhere.
do you search?
Yeah.
I got a 1.
Okay, you do find a rotted club. It does a D6 plus strength.
Perfect.
Will there happen to be a
With your
shield?
-1.
Right? No.
I don't think so. You can try to search. There might be one. There's just a
What's that?
pile of broken stuff here.
Plus 3 for AC.
What?
15, you say?
No,
Or-
that's the face.
So they were
They're
adding
adding it.
no, it is a straight roll for
Okay,
this.
15.
15. You find a rusty longsword.
I'll just take it.
It does a D4.
I'll search.
Hold on.
Okay.
I wanna. Can I roll for like anything else?
8.
That's all.
8. You also find another rotted club. It does a D6 plus
D6.
strength. And I believe, are you all well equipped now?
Do you have
Not
any
really.
hide?
What?
Not
Hide or
really.
any kind of
Hide armor?
yeah, or any kind of
leather
leather
armor.
armor. Oh, okay, all right, cool. You don't have to laugh. All right.
High elves,
he's
am
like-
I right?
Yeah. This is,
What was the for the club one?
trust me.
A 1d6.
It's just it's a pain traveling.
Okay.
She
I'm
talks
This
to
is
a-
this is just the forge guy. He doesn't really care. He's just like, we don't have equipment.
She talks to a bastard. Kind of wanted those racers.
You don't have
Does he have any?
I
what,
can
like,
procure
Because I
with
want
the
to at least give
5-figure
some kind of
discount.
armor to my badger. Any, like,
Oh, if you're going for badger armor, that's like it's like super expensive. And it's like custom made stuff. We can get into that. That's like we'll have to design it, and like we can do a lot of cool stuff
But
with
that's my
beast
own,
Also
that's my own
companions.
code of ethics.
But that'll be higher level
Shouldn't that be
stuff.
like
Okay.
Okay.
chaotic nature mode?
So do you guys want to hang around the fort, or do you want to like just move forward with things?
I would actually prefer to go.
Are there any
It is-
I'm just getting that decision.
Okay, cool.
Close it up.
yeah.
So you're not stepping in armor.
I'm good to head out. I got leather
Yeah,
armor
okay.
and a warhammer, so.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, so heading out of the other side of Greenwall, you're out to start some trouble with some elves, and that's where we will end today's session. And so we'll have some sort of elf encounter
I feel good about today.
next week.